So what's the actual difference between Reiki and Pranic Healing? If you clicked on this video, you might have heard of Reiki and Pranic Healing and wondering, but how are they different? And it actually can be confusing, and it took me a little while to figure them out in the beginning. But I promise you that by the end of this video, you will know the three biggest and most practical differences between these two powerful healing modalities so that you know how each can support you. Welcome back to Mother Light Sanctuary. I'm Sol, a mother of two, a Reiki Master, and a Pranic Healer with a mission to support other moms who want to heal themselves or their children. So let's start with a little bit of background about how I became a Reiki Master and a Pranic Healer. If you asked me 6 to 7 years ago if I wanted to be an energy healer, I would have said no. It was just not something in my consciousness. But I have been meditating for a very long time, and I've had a regular meditation practice for more than 20 years. And about 10 years ago, I went to a meditation retreat hosted by Dr. Joe Dispenza and was introduced to a thing called coherence healings. And the experience was so powerful that it really ignited a spark in me to want to know more and to connect with it more. Now, fast forward a few years, I found myself in Connecticut, newly moved there, and I signed up for a local Reiki class from a teacher. And since then, I've had two different teachers who were very, very different, and I've become a Reiki Master and a second level Karuna Reiki practitioner. Karuna Reiki is a more advanced form of Reiki. And about 3 years ago, as our son's health was deteriorating from his food allergies and asthma, I started to use energy healing much more actively to help him heal. And in the process, I found Pranic Healing. So I've been practicing Pranic Healing for about 2.5 years, having completed the first 4 levels of practice. Now let's define Reiki and Pranic Healing. And we'll start with Reiki because probably more people have heard of Reiki than not. Now, Reiki means life force in Japanese, and the modality was developed by a doctor in Japan in the early 1900s. When I learned Reiki, I was told to describe it to other people as a Japanese technique for relaxation that aids in healing. Reiki uses Reiki frequencies, which are transmitted from teacher to student by the Reiki symbols, and they are powerful but gentle streams of white light that are said to have their own self-consciousness. Reiki works with the body's energy centers, energy systems, including the chakras. And Reiki can be touch or no touch when you're getting a session. I've only been taught no touch, but some people just go through the different Reiki hand positions, and that's a Reiki session. Now, what I personally got from Reiki and learning Reiki is that it really helped calm my nervous system by learning it and practicing it. And it really helped dissolve some resentment that I had about motherhood and all the stuff that came with it. It may help me make peace with motherhood at the time when I was learning it, which is tremendous. Let's move on to Pranic Healing. Now, Pranic Healing is newer, and it was developed by a scientist, businessman, and a spiritualist named Chua Kok Sui in the Philippines in the 1980s, Master Chua Kok Sui. Prana means life force also in Sanskrit, and Pranic Healing also works with the body's energy fields, including the chakras, energy centers, and the meridians, and the auric fields of the body. Pranic Healing is only non-touch though, not touch. And the experience is as relaxing as getting a session for Reiki. The benefits that I got that I have gotten from Pranic Healing is that other than being able to give specific energy healings for asthma and allergy to my son, is that I can use it in everyday life to do things like, clean away that upset stomach or shoulder pain, or the little bit of reaction from working in the garden on my arm, and it's been really effective for me in that way. So what's so different about Reiki and Pranic Healing? Well, here are the three main differences that are very practical that I can tell you. Number one, they use different frequencies of healing light. Reiki, as I mentioned earlier, uses specific Reiki frequencies that are handed down from teacher to a student through the Reiki symbols. And they are different streams of divine white light that's very, very high and are said to be self-conscious and self-directing. Pranic Healing, on the other hand, uses a whole spectrum of healing light, including the different colors of life force energy, as well as the higher streams of energy, including the divine white light, different streams of divine white light, and electric violet light that is very powerful and very cleansing. Number two, the application of these healing frequencies is also very different. With Reiki, because the healing frequencies themselves are very high and powerful and self-directing, the Reiki practitioner mainly has to channel this energy toward the recipient in order to conduct a session. Pranic Healing, on the other hand, it comes with numerous protocols for healing for different specific ailments, including asthma and allergy, cancer, post-surgery recovery, depression, phobia, digestive issues, skin issues, psychosis, what have you. And these protocols can be long and very specific and emphasizes greatly on cleansing the energy body as well as the different parts of the body before energizing. So in Pranic Healing, the practitioner has to work really hard to follow the protocols and actually participate in the session itself. Number three, the session experience might be different between Reiki and Pranic Healing because Reiki is much more prevalent across the United States and probably in many developed societies. You're more likely to find a local practitioner to give you an in-person session. And as I said, it could be a touch session, going through the Reiki hand positions, or a no-touch session, even if you're in person. Pranic Healing is entirely no-touch, and because it's newer and not as prevalent in many places around the world, although it really depends where you are, how likely you'll be able to find somebody who practices it. But the experience of healing, receiving a healing, might be that for Pranic Healing, it's much more likely that it's going to be distant, probably over a Zoom, or not even present during a session, because I have sent healing to a person just like when they're out and about or sleeping or whatnot, not really connecting in person. Now you might be wondering, do you have a preference? Why do you do both? Well, the truth is that I don't have a preference. I'm currently doing Pranic Healing much more because I'm using the modality to help my son heal from his asthma and allergies. And I'm doing a certification process where I'm just doing a lot of cases to practice. But if you came to me wanting to try energy healing and wanting relaxation, then I'd go for Reiki. And if you had a specific health issue, then I'd go for pranic healing right away. But I love each modality very much, and they feel to me like having different friends on my team to help me do stuff. So if you are a tired mom, curious about energy healing, and want to either explore receiving a session or to learn, whether that's Reiki or pranic healing, please check out my other videos. I have guided meditations that incorporates Reiki as well as pranic healing that can give you a glimpse of each modality. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe if you want to stay in the loop for my future videos. Until then, stay well.